My friend, it's Joe Bekmotsky. I want to welcome you to this vital conversation today about building your place of strength. Let me ask you this. Do you feel like with so much change that's been happening in the last few years, that things have really shaken up and it's so hard to find that place of stability, that place of like feeling good about like where you are in life, that place of where it feels like things are more or less under control? Do you feel that? And that is especially harder for people like you and me, because let's be honest, like people who've been through trauma, people who've been touched by traumatic events, because even at the best of times, let's be honest, it feels like things are a little shaky, aren't they? I think it's so tough. And I think it is so vital right now to have that place, that feeling of safety, the feeling of comfort, that feeling of stability, that feeling of being at the right place, of that calm that comes from within. That's what we're talking about today. How do we make that happen? Where does it come from? And how can we bring that feeling and generate it so that it supports you in living your daily life? So it supports you in dealing with the life's challenges. So it supports you in dealing with the past. Because that's what unites us, isn't it? That's what we have in common. You and I, we've been through things. We know what it's like. The research tells us, right? We know this from research, tells us categorically that 7 out of 10 people face traumatic events, major traumatic events, at least once in their lifetimes. 7 out of 10. That's most of the world. So we are consistently interacting and possibly are trauma survivors. And that to me means we have to focus so much more on our own safety, on our own well-being, on feeling good about ourselves, not only for our personal sakes, although that's vital, right? But also for the sake of your family, your friends, your community, right? Because you are who you are. Your journey, my friend, is unique. There's no question about that. You've been through things. You've experienced hardships. You know what that's like. And yet so much of it, so much of those day-to-day struggles, even though they might be different, but the experience of it is, we have so much in common. That's what unites us. Those struggles, those doubts, those worries, those insecurities, those fears, those feeling lost, feeling not knowing what to do, not having the confidence to take the next step because we've been rejected, because we've been hurt, because we've been laughed at, because we've been excluded. That's what we speak to. Turning that around. Because coming from that safe place and having that real stronghold in your life, that's vital. Not only coming in from a place of just feeling good in where you're at and feeling like safe and calm, although that's crucial, but also feeling like you have what it takes to go out and have a dream and go for it and be creative, express who you are, connect with people on an even deeper level. Contribute in a way that makes sense for you, in a way that makes you feel right. Go out and chase your dream in your career, or volunteer. Do things that you love. Do things that are fun for you. Do things that make you feel good. Do things that make you feel right. That's what it's all about. That's what we're talking about today. And that's what I'm trying to do in my day-to-day life. I know it's not easy. Well, you know me, my name is Joe Bakhmutsky. I'm a survivor of trauma, of going through rape as a child, of dealing with many difficult and uncomfortable things I wish I didn't have to go through. But here I am. And I know that what's helped me is this continuing process of trying to get clarity about what's right for me in my life, and trying to contribute to something that goes beyond myself, so that hopefully supports you and serves you in some way. That's why I'm here. That's why I do this show. That's why I wrote this book, Finding Hope in Times of Uncertainty, a guide to thriving in the challenging world of today. That's why I'm writing my play right now about, that helps us to reconnect with different parts that we have within us that may have been hurt or excluded or exiled. That's why I do my coaching program, in helping those who have been touched by trauma to get clarity about what's really matters right now and how to go after it. That's what I'm here to do. And I'm here to support you today to talk about your place of strength and building your stronghold. And where does it begin, my friend? It begins in our home. It begins in the place that we call home. Well, the place where you live in right now. And I hope that you do have a place that you in your own way call home. Whether that's a room, whether that's an apartment, whether that's a share house, whether that's a house that you live in. I hope it's a place that feels right. I hope it's a place of comfort. I hope it's a place of safety. Because I know that not all of us are lucky to have a place that feels safe. I know that not all of us have a place of comfort. Not all of us have a place or come from a place where they've experienced understanding, have experienced support, have experienced love and care. Not all of us have a blessing of having a family that was nourishing and nurturing you to be who you are. I'm here to honor your feelings wherever you may be on your journey. But I think it is so vital to have this conversation right now about building up your place of strength and making your home a place that feels right, a place that feels good. Because so often we go to look at our home as just something that is there to provide, shelter, or a place where we have, food and where we sleep, and that's crucial, right? That's kind of it's part of its purpose. And I think what goes missing sometimes is the 4 key things that our home can help us do in supporting us and helping us to not only heal from our hurts and struggles of daily life, but also helps us to go further in life. That helps us to really be in a place where you feel that you not only deserve more from life, but you have that kind of, that oomph, that just the chutzpah to just kind of go for it, And I think that's what we're talking about. So here is the 4 things, the 4 R's that really contribute to making your home your stronghold, your place of strength. The first one is The first R is recover. I really believe that our home, it's one of its core purposes. It'll help us to recover from the stresses and the craziness of daily life. And I know it seems obvious, but I think that recovery, sometimes we just accept it as a given. We don't often consciously direct our, thoughts and activities towards making sure that your home is set up in such a way, or there's something in your home that is helping you recover. And I think it begins with just tiny little changes. Sometimes all it is about walking through the door, Sometimes I walk home through like a long day at work, and maybe I'm tired, exhausted, frustrated. But no, walking through the doors, I'm thinking, you know what? It's been a long day. I'm gonna do my best to take rest. I'm gonna take it easy. I'm gonna recover. I'm gonna have some food. I'm gonna spend some time with my family. I'm going to recover. I want to ask you, right? Because I'm a coach, so I can do this, right? I'm here with you today. So I want to ask you, in your life, in your home right now, what can help you to put you in a place where you feel like this is a place where you can recover? Put you in that frame of mind. What is it you can make happen in your home that will be that place that reminds you in recovery? Is it walking through the door? Is it buying food that helps you to feel better? Is it a note on your fridge? What is it that helps you, that this is a place where you want to recover, that is set up in a way that helps you to recover from the challenges of daily life? That's the first R. The second purpose of our home is to, and this is a strange one, and that is to reconnect with your own inner world and your sense of self. If the first one, recover, we all know this, even though we don't often consciously do things in a way that is directed towards making it happen. Well, this one, I don't believe most of us do this at all. And I believe that this is crucial, especially when you've been through challenges, when you have difficult experience in the past, when you, like me, have trouble sometimes, making sense of what's going on around you in a way that is supportive and feels right to you. Our home should be a place that is set up to help you reconnect with who you are on the inside, your own inner world, because you have this incredible inner world within you. Incredible inner world. You have these different parts of you that speak to different experiences and different hopes and dreams and different ambitions and different hurts and different ways to heal, right? We all have of this inside of you. It's like this beautiful kind of, entire world. And when we go out, whether it's work, whether it's study, whether it's being around people, we go out and we get challenged, right? We get shut down sometimes. We experience change. And we look at other people, we look at different experiences, and it's just kind of throwing you off. So what is the place where we can reconnect with what's true for you? That's our home. That's our stronghold. That is your place of strength. I know for me, one of the things that helps me really reconnect with it is journaling. Every single day, every single morning, I write in my journal about what happened yesterday, what are the things that I'm proud of. I'm setting myself up about for the day ahead. I'm journaling about what am I going to really focus on. I go to this kind of a vision board that I have, and I think about things that on this vision board are things that are really important to me. My projects, my family, like types of books that I want to be reading. It's just a reminder that this is what's important to me. Because it's so easy to just kind of forget and just go into the cycle, the one that I've spent most of my life in, was you kind of just default to just dealing with things in a way that is completely disregards the world, the beautiful world that you have within. The world that does need love and care and nurture. Because this is the world you belong inside. You belong with us. I'm here to tell you that you belong with us. You're one of us. And we need to, as survivors, as supporters, and loved ones of those who've been through trauma, it is on us to be there for each other, to support each other in reconnecting with what's true for us, what really matters. So if we can feel that we have the greater clarity, greater sense of self, because that is what helps you to figure out what's next. That's what helps you to make sense, to process what's going on. I believe that journaling is a great tool to do that. You might have other ways to do that, but I'm here to just prompt you and say, what is something within your home, perhaps a routine, that really can help you to reconnect with who you are, deep on the inside? What's important to you with your values, with your beliefs, with what's true for you? What is that? And is it something that you can amplify in some way, or make better, or do more of? Because sometimes we kind of fall, like these things kind of fall through the cracks sometimes, don't they? I know they do for me, That's why I have to stay on top of it all of the time. That's why I'm here to prompt you, my friend. Because I know it's so easy to lose sight of that. That's crucial. Let's reconnect. The third R is remind, right? It's also about reminding us of the things that you love, that you cherish, that you work towards, that you care about. That's why, we put photos on the walls of, times or people we care about. That's why I put in inspirational quotes of things that matter to you as reminders. Remind us of our own strength, of your own resilience, that reminds you of what's truly important and where you want to be able to go, how you want to feel. Because we don't always feel good, isn't that right? Especially with so much change that we've been through. So we want something to kind of remind you, can be that anchor, right? Anchor. Anchor that anchors you to where you want to be. Not only where you are, but where you want to be going. The things that you want to look towards. I think that's so vital. What is there in your home that reminds you right now? What's the one thing that really reminds you of something that you truly care about? And maybe you haven't spent enough time doing, or kind of lost touch with. Maybe it's a person, maybe it's a group of people, maybe it's like something that matters to you. Because I think it can be something that's vital, that can sometimes really kind of just prompt you, to make you feel better about yourself, prompt you to do something that matters to you. I think our home should be our reminder of things that matter. If you were to look around here in my house, where I live, you'd see so many things that just on the walls, like even my desk, there's just things on it. There's this beautiful gift from my wife about just kind of positive messages that make my day that she wrote by hand. I love having it there. It's a reminder that there's a person who cares about me. And I can open it up. I can take a note out of it. And there's a reminder from my wife that we nearly missed our first sail on a tall ship where we had our wedding. So it was a close call. But there it is. It's a reminder. And I cherish these reminders because I think that's part of our life. I think they're crucial. We want to have whatever that reminds you of something that matters to you, of a person that you care about. I think the more that we can bring that into our life, the better. So, remind. And last, the fourth R is recharge. I think our home should be a place that helps us to recharge in terms of our energy, because the world, and doing things and going out there, that requires so much mental, emotional, physical energy, especially when you've been through things. It can be draining sometimes. That's why it's so vital to set up our home in a place that helps you to, recharge, that helps you and supports you on your journey towards healing, towards health. What is that for you? I know for me, one of the things I've got, for example, I've got here in my home, I've got this yoga mat. For me, it's been a big change in my life just this year. I've never done yoga before. And it's really helped me to not only feel better in terms of my back pain, but it's also helped me to just reconnect with my body. Just get the blood pumping, and it's hard sometimes because I'm kind of putting myself in all of these kind of weird shapes that sometimes it's hard, but it makes me feel good in the end. It's the time that I'm doing something that looks after my health. So what is that for you, my friend? What is there for you in your life that helps you and supports you in recharging your emotional energy, your physical energy, and just makes you feel that you are just getting that strength back, that you are getting what you need to look after your health, after your journey of healing, that supports you in feeling good. Maybe it's eating the right food. I'm not perfect. I just had some donuts yesterday, but most of the time I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to set up, even the food that I buy that is healthy and supports me in feeling better and having more energy. I try so much to make sure that, just staying on top of things with what I eat, with being active. Not easy, I know. And sometimes I get the advice because I've done it all. I've had professional nutritionist advice. I've been working with exercise physiologist. I've tried and I'm continuing to make progress because it's something that was never part of my life until the last couple of years. So I want to ask you, considering these four real purposes of our home, which is one is to help you recover from the challenges and stresses of daily life, to reconnect with your inner world and your sense of self, to remind you of things and people that you love and care about the most and aspire towards, and also to help you recharge your energy so that you can go out and win in the world. I want to challenge you to doing one thing in your life today. After we finish this conversation, I want to challenge you to do this one thing, my friend, to make this one change. What is there in your home that will help you to make this home your place of strength, your fortress, right? Because you might have heard this expression, your home, your fortress. That's what we're building up to. We're building it at your stronghold. Whether it's this tiny bed that you have, whether this is the huge house that you have, whatever it is, what is the one thing that you can introduce? One change that will help you to either recover from stresses of daily life, to reconnect you with something that matters to you on the inside, that will help you to maybe remind you of something you care and love, will help you recharge. Whether that's, I want you to choose one thing right now and do it today. Whether it's putting up a quote, whether it's putting up a new photo on the wall, whether it's building up a new routine, whether it's buying a journal, whether that's whatever the change is for you, I want you to choose one thing, my friend, that will support you in making your home your place of strength. And if you are looking for support in helping you get clarity about what truly matters right now, I'm here. I'm here to be your coach, to support you. I've developed a program with 12 sessions that can help you to put you in your place of strength and get clarity about what's right for you now and how you can get there. And if you want to find out more how that works, whether this is something that you're interested in, whether that's right for you, I've put up a video for it on my website. Go to powertobehappy.com. That's powertobehappy.com and click on Clarity First. My friend, my name is Joe Bakhmutsky. I'm here to remind you that you have this incredible power to be happy, to seek greater clarity in everything that you do, to show up at your best every single day and know that you're enough, and to hold on to hope. As I say in this book, finding hope in times of uncertainty. Hold on to hope. No matter how crazy, what goes on out there, how life just throws things in your face, things can and do change for the better. I'm here for you, my friend. I want you to know that you're not alone. You're one of us. Survivors, you belong in this world, in this life. No matter what happens, I'm here for you. Come back to this podcast, come back to this website, come back to this YouTube channel. I'm here. If you ever want to say a word, just shoot me an email at joe@powertobehappy.com. That's joe@powertobehappy.com. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for being here. Speak soon.